Solid FPS here, and in this video I'll be quickly going over my keybinds I use for my entire playthrough of Nioh 3 on mouse and keyboard. I've played all 3 Nioh games with mouse and keyboard just within the last month, so these controls and how I changed them are the result of all those hours and finding something that felt more natural and logical to me than the defaults the game shipped with. I figured there's got to be a few more mouse and keyboard maniacs out there like me that want to enjoy this game with their preferred input, so I figured I'd quickly go over mine, and maybe you'll find some keybind combinations that feel good to you. With that said, let's get into it. To start off, you gotta go to your menu, System, Controls, and hit Configure Controls, Keyboard, and Mouse. The first thing I set was Dash and Slide to F. Dash is this game's sprint toggle, and normally we'd have a sprint key on Shift like in just about any other video game, but I didn't see a way to merge this with dodge on Shift, and I ended up not using Dash much at all in Nioh 3 since ninja dodges felt better than sprinting. Also, sliding seems completely pointless in this game, and I haven't seen any in-game effects that trigger off of a slide. Crouch is normally on C, but I move it over to V so that low, mid, and high stance could take over on Z, X, and C. Both crouching and walking toggles don't really have much of a use besides a little stealth in the early game. Once I learned that I could just double jump to get within assassination range, I almost never use these keys. Then we have the core binds like space to jump, left and right click for quick and strong attacks, shift to dodge, and control to guard. Nioh 3 introduced aerial attacks, and they're really strong, so jump absolutely belongs on space instead of the restore stance function, which is used for key bursts and missed dodges. Style shift and burst break are both pretty important functions, so I put them on Q and R. Restore stance is what's used for key restore on samurai and miss dodge on ninja. Very important, but I had no more room on my keyboard, so I put it on mouse 4, the primary thumb button on my 5-button mouse. When playing samurai, stance shifting to the exact stance you want is very important, so I dedicated Z, X, and C to them just like in previous Nioh games. I move sheathing and ninjutsu keybinds to use mouse 5. Sheathing lets you put away your living artifact transformation and has functionality with certain sword related combos, so it needs to have its own comfortable keybind. Same with ninjutsu, some of the utility in this game is highly spammable like shurikens, and needs a place easily within reach. Martial arts and guardian spirit skills are another category that you'll be hitting very often, so these keybinds felt good using E and control along with left and right clicks. As for the item shortcuts, 1, 2, 3, and 4 felt good, and I used tab to cycle through shortcut tabs. In Nioh 1 and 2, the ninjutsu skills would also be on the shortcut tab, so it would get a little messy, but in Nioh 3, I'm currently only using heals and 3 magic buff and debuff skills to fill out a single tab. If we want to get more on-demand utility on our shortcut tabs, we can do direct keybinds on this page. I'm not currently using these, but if I end up wanting more utility with direct keybinds, then this is something I'll transition to. Anyways, that's all for my mouse and keyboard keybinds in Nioh 3. To the literal dozens of us that refuse to use a controller in Nioh 3, I hope you found this useful. Feel free to like and subscribe for my future gaming content. I play and stream a wide variety of games on both my Twitch and YouTube channels, and right now, Nioh 3 has my attention. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.